All right, so welcome back to the ITIL for Scrum presentation. This is part 2, where we're going to discuss how ITIL fits in with both DevOps and Scrum. If you haven't seen part 1, go ahead and take a look at that, and we'll see you back here. Back in the good old days, the development teams, hey, our job is to develop the system. Once it's in production, the operation people that do support, it's all their problem. And about 15, 20 years ago, people kind of looked at that reality and they said, that's not really working. We need to have the development team be concerned with what's going to happen when the system is in operation and production. And came up with the concept of DevOps. So here we're going to talk about how ITIL can help align the development teams with the operation teams. So as we said, the incidents all go to level 1 first, but they're also going to be put into some type of work order tracking system, which contains the product backlog of all these incidents that need to be performed by the development team. So because they're going to be prioritized, we want to have a priority assessment statement. Okay. And these should be thoughtful, professional, comprehensive, yet concise compositions that clearly express the cost-benefit analysis of the request. And that'll justify its priority ranking in the work order tracking system. So in most cases, these are going to be written by IT and then forwarded to the requester and have a collaboration between the business and IT to clearly express the benefit of the request. So the work order tracking system facilitates the steering committee, and this is where incidents are going to be prioritized. Yeah, so prioritization. Now I put this in red color to signify that this can many times be controversial. So the steering committee, they're essential, right? And they are going to prioritize all of our incidents or requests. Now, who knows about what should be prioritized? It's usually the people doing the work, right? The first level people, right? But a large organization is going to have hundreds, maybe thousands of those. So you can't have this steering committee of hundreds or thousands of people. And even if you did, everyone would say, hey, my priority is A, everyone else's is B and C. So how about middle level or upper level managers? Well, you could have them there, but again, they don't have the operational day-to-day knowledge. Some of them do. Some are pretty plugged in, but usually they don't, okay? So here's a solution that I've used that has worked pretty well, right? So we talked about the priority assessment statements, right? And this is the benefit, okay? So when we have the steering committee portal, it's going to be something on your internal network, some website, and it's going to display all of these incidents and requests that need to be prioritized, right? So you're first going to see the priority assessment statements, and then people could put in additional information called discussions. That's number 2, right? And this is where arguments can be published that influence, persuade, and cajole the steering committee to say, hey, mine should be an A priority, and here's why, right? Additional reasons beyond the priority assessment statement. And then the number 3, this is for the steering committee members, they could then answer. So we have this dialogue going back and forth, number 2, number 3, where we could have a a record of the rationale that we've used to prioritize each of these requests, right? Now, number 4, because this is all out on a portal that's available to everyone, we don't have people calling the help desk 2, 3, 4 times a week saying, what's the status of my request? It's all in there, okay? Now, number 5 is the cost, right? So for most of these requests that are put into a development team, the majority of the cost is going to be the hours that it takes for the development team to perform whatever that request is and get it fulfilled, right? So the benefits are number 1, the cost is number 5. And so when we put in a request, one of the first things that the development team should do beyond the priority assessment statement is to give an estimate of the hours, okay? So if we have something that is high priority and it's going to take maybe 3 hours, we're probably going to prioritize that pretty quickly and put that in the next sprint and get that done very quickly. If something's a high priority but it's going to take 87 hours, then that's probably going to have to be handled more judiciously. So finally, who should be on the steering committee? I purposely am not answering that because it really depends on your organization. It should be people who have enough knowledge of the enterprise, both the benefits and the cost, and these are the people that should be on your steering committee. So as far as a work order tracking system, in the past I've used Liquid Planner, and the main thing that it's got that I really like is it's got time tracking here, right? So time tracking, it allows you to put in those original estimates of the duration, and that's the cost. How much time is it going to take the development team to perform and fulfill this request? And that's vital because that's part of the cost benefit. But then you can also put the actual time in there. So Liquid Planner has a feature where every day or twice a week, however often you work on a specific incident, the development team puts in what they've done. And this also helps everyone know how things are progressing, and this then becomes part of the work order tracking system. Okay, there it is, a report from the trenches of my 20 plus years experience of hacks, heroism, and hard-won wisdom. So ITIL for Scrum, that hopefully is a simple, clean, elegant, yet mostly complete explanation of what the heck is ITIL. And then DevOps, how ITIL can help align development teams with operational teams. Okay, thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.